Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Today I'm going to show, I'm doing another cardigan with the Rosebud stitch on. It's quite a large cardigan, this one. It's going to be a 50-inch for a lady who's quite large. And I'm going to show how I work out where I put these rosebuds on the pattern, because when you put them on you want to have the same, like I have a rosebud there, and at the other end there's a rosebud there, and when you put them on you want to make sure that you have the same number of stitches at the start before you put the rosebud on, and then the same number of stitches afterwards. So I'm going to show how I work this out, how I do this. I work out, I have a chart here which I work out the stitches on here, but I'll show it on a closer version so you can see what's written on it. This is the cardigan that I'm doing. It's quite a large one. It's going to be a 50 inch. The lady's a 24, but she wants it loose, so she said to do it 50 inches. So I've got quite a lot of stitches on here. There's actually 141 stitches, and I'm going to show you how I work out how to put these buds on, because you can see on this end here where the bud is here, I have I think it's 4 stitches. There's 4 stitches there, and the same on the other end. I can't take them too far along the needle, then the stitches will come off the needle. And so, but to keep it even, so that you get, when you come to do the next lot of buds, you want that bud coming right down in the centre between those two. So I'm going to show you how I do these, how I work them out, where to put the buds. And this is it's a pad, but I work it out on. I'll blow it up so you can see it better. And as you can see, there's 141 stitches. And this is the first stitch here, and I've marked where there's 141 stitches. You want the centre stitch, and you work either side of the centre stitch on the chart here. So I've got 71 stitches here, and working it out down to 141, and then you just do a mirror image from the 71 up to the first stitch. So what I did here, that's the centre stitch there, and those two are the 2 stitches that's knitted together, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches in between from one bud to the next, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches for the bud. That's the centre stitch, and there's the 2 stitches knitted together, and the other 2 stitches where one is slip, one knit, one pass slip stitch over. That's those stitches there. And then there's another 9 stitches across there to here, and then you do the same on that one there, and then there's another 9 stitches, and then the 5 stitches of the bud, and then another from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's another 9 stitches, and then there's the 5 stitches for the bud again, and the same there. That's 9 until we come to the end where you can't get a full bud in on this part. But when I come to do the bud that goes in between these 2 here, this is where I've done it down below here. So where it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I found the centre stitch there, which is the number 5, the 5th stitch here. And then there's the 2 stitches either side to make the bud. And then the same account from there to there is another 9 stitches, and that's the bud again. And the same, that's how I do it all the way along. This is the like saying the one in between the 2. And then when you come to do the single little lacy hole on its own, you use the centre stitch here. When you come to that centre stitch, you have your wool forward and you knit the next 2 stitches together. So you do that one above each centre stitch there on all of them. And then on the one in between you do the same on those ones. And that's how I work out that where to put the buds. And it depends what size cardigan. If I'm doing a small baby one, I would probably only have maybe about 3 or 5 stitches in between each bud. And it depends on the size. When you do a larger cardigan, I space them out a little bit more. The larger the cardigan, the bigger the space gets. But what I'm doing at the moment is 9 stitches between each bud. That's probably as wide as I would do the space between each bud. And that's how you work out the bud thing. And then there's this little bit of knitting here. You see the few, you can't get 2 because I can't spread it out a lot, or else the stitches come off the end of the needle. But you can see here where you count, there's the stitches that are knitted together. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the 9 stitches in between. And then you get a few more on the where you're only doing the single hole. I think there's about 12 stitches in between those ones, I think. And then I'm doing between each bud from one bud to the next lot of buds. I'm doing 10 on this one. I'm doing 10 rows. If it was a smaller one, there might be maybe 4 rows, 6 rows, 8 rows, and so on. But this is about the biggest that I do with this. What this one here is. So that's a little bit of this large cardigan. I will show a bit more and maybe put the instructions for this cardigan, because cardigans for this size, ladies' cardigans, are hard to come by. And I work out my own how many stitches I put on and how many inches I do. I work things out for myself with all my other cardigans and things for myself and that. So I'm going to be working this out because I couldn't find a cardigan that size anyway, so I'm having to work this one out as well. So that's a little bit information for anyone who maybe wanted to do this pattern but didn't know how to work out where to put the buds. The way I've shown you, that's the way I work it out. I always make a little map first of where I'm going to put the stitches before I start on that particular pattern. But I do that with a lot of patterns that I do. You have to because most of them you want the same number. You want to start and finish with the same number of stitches. Yeah. So if you like my video, would like to see more of this cardigan when I get it done, I will put the maybe two sizes. This is a 50. I might put a 50 and a 52 up in the description box for any of you larger ladies who can't find any patterns for these sort of things, because I've got a lot of patterns. I've got a lot of old patterns, and I don't think any of them goes over a 44-inch chest for ladies' patterns. They don't seem to think any ladies get bigger than that, I don't think. So that's it for now. So please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with this cardigan when I get a bit more done. So bye for now.